Okay, so we're going to continue where I left off because the camera cut off. But like I said, they came over, start, you know what I'm saying, oh, this, that, and the other, just popping up randomly. And then sent me a message like, I'm going to be over here more often. I'm like, yeah, I got to find somewhere else to go because this shit is not working. So we're going to fast forward a little bit because they kept doing the same shit. They came over one night. The person comes over, sits down, rolls a blunt, saying, do you want to smoke? I'm like, why would I want to smoke with you? Why would I want to smoke with somebody that's trying to cause harm to me mentally, physically, and all that shit? Because I've been sleeping up with a knife. And they asked, how am I causing harm to you physically? Because I'm losing sleep over your weird ass. Sleeping up with a knife, scaring my kids because of your weird ass. And you just popping up randomly here in this apartment on a daily, if not every day, every other weekend, you're popping up. And you don't know what I'm doing. You don't know if I'm walking around this bitch getting fresh out the shower, or my child walking around in just their, you know, undies and stuff, and you just pop your ass in. You creep up the stairs so that we can't hear you. And so the person was like, well, I start letting you know when I'm finna come and this, that, and the other. And they would start letting me know, but then the person would come late as hell at night. Like, we're asleep, kids got to get up for school in the a.m. Why are you here? My apartment. I'm like, you know what? You right. This your place. I got to hurry up and go. So, fast forward a little bit more. I lose my cousin. And I lose my Nani. Now, Nani is my father's mother-in-law, my stepmother's mother. I lose Nani. And then I lose my great-grandfather. All in one swipe. Okay? Lost my cousin in January. Lost Nani in March. Lost my great-grandfather in March. Not to mention, before I lost them, after I lost my mother, I lost one of my favorite clients. Big ups to the Oaks family. I love y'all. I lost Miss Shirley Oaks. And I was just having like mental breaks after mental breaks after mental breaks, to where my kids had to run out the apartment one day and get the neighbors because I was having such a bad mental break that I was frozen in place and couldn't talk. I couldn't respond, but I could hear you, but I couldn't do anything. And so I'm not sure what was going on, okay? It got to the point where... No, stop. It got to the point where things just was getting worse. And so this creep, steady being a creep, you know, I said, F this, I gotta go. So after losing my cousin, now I'm still at the apartment. I packed everything up. They came over, this person came over, seen everything packed up in one room, and then was like, yeah, you got to get the fuck out by the end of the month. And I'm like, okay, but I just lost my grandma. I just lost my great-grandpa. I just lost my cousin. I'm not, you know, really stable right now. I don't have nowhere to go. I'm still looking. And they was like, well, I know you got your taxes, so you can get out. And I'm like, I didn't receive my taxes yet. And even if I did receive my taxes, which at the time I received my taxes, I did. But I had put all of that. And actually, no, I didn't receive my taxes to the end of March. And I had put all of that on getting my car fixed. So I told this person I didn't receive my taxes yet, blah, blah, blah. And they was like, they don't care. So I packed everything up slowly and was like, all right, I'm getting everything out. Let the kids finish off their school. And then the weekend will be gone. They said, you got till Monday. So Sunday hits. And this person texts me and says, nah, you got to today to get out of my apartment. I'm like, you said I had until Monday. They called up, you know what I'm saying? They called their cousins, talking about something. I'm going to send my cousins over there to make sure you ain't got shit in my apartment, that you out, to make sure ain't shit happen to my apartment. And I'm like, and if you have your cousins come over here and one of them touch me, I'm calling the cops. This person proceeded to call me out my name and say, you don't even belong here. So rude, so rude. It's people taking care of the park. And blah, blah, blah. You know, basically telling me, like, I have my cousins come over. I'm like, if your cousins touch me, I'm calling the police. And they was like, dude, you don't even belong in my house. Get you and your kids out. F all that, this, that, and the other. So I leave. I drop the key in the mailbox. I leave them a video message of me dropping the key in the box. Sent it to them. And they was like, I bet. So some months go on. I'm enjoying my life. I had stayed with my friend for a little bit until I got accepted into the apartment that we're currently in. And once we got accepted into that apartment and I got my car, I then get another text message from a random number. And I'm like, who is this random number? This number then called me. Come to find out, it was where the person worked. They used somebody's cell phone to text me, but use their work phone to call me. So I'm looking at this number and I'm like, yeah, what's up? Who is this? The person begins to talk and I'm like, what do you want? And they, oh, I'm trying to see how you doing, how you living life. Why you worried about how I'm living life? You just try to get me and my kids, y'all, you put us out, you call the police, this, that, and the other, and all this other shit put us out. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to talk to you. So, long story short, this person offered me a job at their job here recently, because I don't really talk to that person, I don't really fuck with them. And I didn't take the job. And the person asked me as to why I didn't want the job. I never responded. So I reached back out just to see if the job was still available, because it's making $22 an hour. And I'm just like, I'll reach out because I know somebody else that probably would be better than me for the job. This person blocked me. And let me tell y'all something. iPhone users know when they've been blocked. Because one, none of our text messages get through. And two, when we call, it goes straight to voicemail. So I'm not stupid. Because I would know if I went through, because I would see delivered or read at the bottom. I didn't see none of that. So the moral of this story is this, y'all. You can't trust nobody in real life. Nobody on this planet other than your kids and your closest family members is people you can trust. Outside of that, ain't nobody on this planet you can trust. That person only wanted one thing when it came down to the end of the day from me, and I wasn't willing to give them that. Okay? You're not finna know my personal life. You're not finna know nothing about me. So you're angry and you're full of bullshit. And when I asked you why you put me and my children out, you never gave me an exact reason. But you want to throw everything like your son was pissy and blah, 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 and the house stunk. And first of all, I'm very clean, so I don't know what that person was talking about. Then they turned around flipping and said, well, it wasn't really that. It's just I was in my feelings. So you were in your feelings and you put somebody out, and that's fine. But like I said, moral of the story is don't trust nobody. Because not everybody can be trusted, and not everybody have good intentions when they say that they do, okay? This is why this person will never get an ounce from me. And if I ever see this person on the street and they are struggling, I'm gonna help them get to the nearest shelter. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna provide a ride. I'm just gonna tell them, look, it's a shelter 2 blocks up the street. You can call them. They're accepting people left and right on a daily. Because to be honest, I don't like that you used against me the fact that you knew I didn't have anything and that I lost all these people. And you used that against me to hurt me. So, yeah, not my cup of tea. I would never do that to my worst enemy. I don't care how mad I am with a person. If they have children and they struggling, I will never do that to them. But everybody is not me. So, it is what it is. But look here, y'all. I got to get my children, because the eldest 2 is getting ready to get out of school. And they're done playing. So, I love y'all. Just remember, don't trust too many people. And before y'all go praying to a random being, because remember, you're not just praying to one. You're praying to many when you use the word God. I'm just saying. All these different gods out here. God of war, God of thunder, God of lightning, God of the sun. Come on now, let's be for real. All these different religions and cultures, they have different gods that they pray to. And how do you know that you're praying to one God if they are also praying to that God and many more gods? And there's more gods being created. And so on and so forth. So I love y'all. Y'all know what to do if y'all want to see me. Y'all know to do what to do to make it do what it do. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Turn that notification bell on so you know when I'm up and running. And I love y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? Stay true and be you. Namaste, good people. And don't ever let nobody ruffle your feathers. Because, baby, one day when I do get my channel up there and running, I'm going to hear from every person that denied me or every person that tried to do me in. And I'm not going to be mean towards them, but I'm going to ignore their ass.